Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to another episode of Merricks Garage. Today I'm going to be working on building a bumper for the Suburban. I got a tow hitch I want to put on, I got some plate that I'm cutting to weld and build a box for, and I'm going to make this thing as burly as I can and make it flow with the lines of the truck as much as I can too. It's time to get my welding skills back up to pass the sniff test. I'm not going to say they're ever going to be good, but I want it to be strong. So I got a bunch of plate, I got 1/4 inch plate. I've already cut a bunch of it. I'm going to be cutting some more today and starting to mock up the bumper. I've already built a bunch out of cardboard that I'll show you guys in a little bit. But it's go time. Let's do it.
I've been listening to you guys and reading what you've written, and I hear you. I am starting to get together a group of videos that will hit a bunch of topics that really don't fit into like one of my normal videos, but is stuff that I get asked all the time. I've been asked about the tools. I'll give you guys maybe a video will focus on certain tools and another video on different tools and things like that. But I've started shooting a bunch of little how-to videos that I'm going to start releasing more frequently, so look for that coming. And yeah, the truck, I keep mentioning the Blazer's about to go under the knife, and it's very, very close. I'm just trying to summon up the willpower. But living the dream, and thank you guys. Let's get back to the bumper. This hitch came with the Blazer frame that I purchased, so it's about 2 inches too narrow to bolt onto the Suburban frame. So I'm going to use the oxyacetylene torch here, which I'm not very precise with, but it does cut really well, to cut off these horns so I can sneak it in between the frame rails on the Suburban and still use the hitch.
Before I started burning metal, I built a bumper out of cardboard, basically. At least the center section box I've built out of cardboard, and now I'm transferring those templates that I've made right here onto this steel plate. So I was going to use this plate for a skid plate underneath the Blazer. It just wasn't big enough.
You'll see a 2-foot piece of railroad tie on my welding table here. I picked this up about a year ago. It doubles as an anvil, as a straight edge, as paperweight. It does everything for me. Really cool acquisition, really something I suggest you guys looking into for your home shop. Pretty cheap and easy to find them. And I use it when I'm using the cutoff wheel because I cannot do a very clean cut with my oxyacetylene yet. Working on it, but my skill is not quite there yet. My initial plan was to put the hitch inside the bumper and basically cap off the bumper ends. But it just wasn't fitting that well, so I'm cutting off a little bit of the overhang on the frame rail so I can have that plate that I've cut sit perfectly flat against the frame rail and give a nice, clean, boxed finish. So I took both sides off, tacked it in place. I like the way it looks. It's coming together.
Rounding out what I got done this evening, I got the templates right here. I got these cut out. So next step is going to be have to break these tacks, one on either side, so I can get this guy sitting exactly where I want it. And when I've got that, heavy tacks, I'm going to try and reuse my skid off my Blazer because I'm going to be rebuilding a skid for that when I do the frame. And so that skid I'm going to try and retrofit under here. I got the plate cut and welded on to the tow bar, and the plate is going to act as reinforcement to tie the tow bar into the frame. So it's I'm going to make sure I got some really good penetration on the welds when I tack this, and I'm running low on gas, so I'm most likely just going to throw some heavy tacks on here to keep it in place. I'm going to probably end up filling these holes, but it tees in nicely. That's probably going to end up getting rosette welded in. This will get seamed in, that will get seamed in, this will get seamed in, and then same thing over here, and then up underneath I'm going to be able to weld it into the frame also. I was just going to tack this thing on and I ended up burning most of it in, but I ran out of gas, so I'm done. But here it is. I still got to add some decoration and flair to it, but you can kind of see how it's starting to come together. I'm going to hit it with this Amsoil Metal Protector HD, so it doesn't corrode and I don't have to deal with it when I get to paint it. Let's see how this stuff works. I haven't used it yet, so it should be interesting. It's supposed to be really good. It's like WD-40, but it dries into a film and seals out moisture. Let's hope it's not that hard to get off when I do need to paint.
Stoked on how the bumper is starting to take shape. This is basically just the center box that's going to tie it into the frame. It's going to act like the A-bomb does over on my Blazer that just ties the whole rear end of the truck together, or the front end in the case of the Blazer. What I am going to do is add some D-shackles to it. I'm going to put some D-shackles on right here so I have some toe points. I don't want it sticking out a long way. This thing is long enough already. Here is where I'm going to build the wrap bar off. The wrap bar is going to obviously come around. I have not cut this like I did on my Blazer. So I'm going to do my best to try and keep that, meaning that the wrap bars are going to run around here. Once again, I'm not sure how long I'm going to take them. I'm probably just going to have to play with it till I see something that makes me happy. Hey, thanks for tuning in this week. I hope you guys found this instructional, helpful, educational, entertaining, whatever. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Make sure to head over to Merricks Garage to check out my hats, stickers, shirts. I've got all kinds of cool merch over there. I've got medium, large, XL, and double XL. I wear a medium. I'm about 190, 6 foot, so use that. But it's all over at Merricks Garage, and parts used in this video down below in the Amazon store. And I'll see you next week, Merricks Garage.